How's it going, everyone? Want to take you guys through some major PlayStation game news and updates. An upcoming PlayStation console exclusive will be getting a major update in just over a week. We'll talk about that. Hopefully that turns out to be something with a little bit of substance attached to it. Again, we'll talk about that. The Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Remake, one of the worst kept secrets in gaming history. Maybe as bad as the PSP Go. It is real, and first gameplay improvement details have been unveiled as well, or reported on. We'll talk that at the end of this video. But right off the bat, Phantom Blade Zero, a brand new Phantom Blade Zero trailer is coming January 21st at 8 p.m. Pacific time. Witness an intense, unedited boss fight gameplay video that showcases our bold innovations and deep dive into crafting the ultimate melee combat experience. I really like how they are, noting that it's an unedited boss fight gameplay video, because when the game was initially revealed, I think a lot of people were of the mindset that, hey, this game looks really cool, but it looks like it's edited for like this cinematic appeal, and it looked incredibly flashy. How is the game actually gonna play? And we'll get a taste of that with this unedited boss fight gameplay video. I was really down on the unveiling of Phantom Blade Zero for a number of reasons. I think the game looks really good. I'm not gonna take anything away from the developers. I hope they're doing a great job with the game. I just go back to Showcase of 2023, where PlayStation's game lineup at that point was absolutely barren, and at this point it's still fairly barren, and we needed to get new announcements and new games getting revealed. And Phantom Blade Zero, while it looked incredible, and again, this is 18 months ago, I knew it, everybody knew it, that knows how the gaming world with these kinds of games work. It's just like, bro, you're revealing this game that we don't even know when it's gonna come out. It's probably gonna be a 2026, 2027 game, and maybe it'll be out by the end of 2025. It would be great if we got a gameplay video and then on top of that got a release date, but generally speaking, we don't get release dates with a gameplay video. We get release dates with a gameplay trailer. A trailer usually announces the release date, not this unedited boss fight gameplay video. I might be wrong, and this might be a case where they do announce the release date. I just don't see it coming out in 2025. I do think it would add a nice layer to PlayStation's library in 25, but you got Lost Soul aside. I feel like, yo, let's take the W with Lost Soul aside. If Phantom Blade Zero needs more time in the oven and it's gonna be a 26, 27 game, by all means. I mean, you can go back and look up my videos from 2023 talking about Phantom Blade Zero, and I was talking about a 2026, 2027 release window back then. We're now at 2025, the 2026, 2027 window still is looking incredibly likely. Let's just hope the game doesn't go the way of one Lost Soul aside, where we're left covering that game for like 9 years. Like, ain't nobody trying to do that, but if the game comes out next year or the year after that, like early 27 is hopefully the absolutely latest it's gonna come out at. An end of generation PlayStation 5 title, that makes sense to me, but hopefully the gameplay is something we can sink our teeth into. Alright, moving on from that, the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Remake, again, as I mentioned, probably one of the worst kept secrets in gaming since the PSP Go, Walmart Canada leaking all of those games. There's been quite a few. Back in September of 2023, a Bethesda release schedule was leaked mentioning Dishonored 3, a new Doom game, and even a remake or remaster of the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. While Bethesda has yet to officially announce the Oblivion remake, as noted on MP First, reliable leaker Nate the Hate mentioned it again this month in his latest podcast, stating that it's set to be released in June of this year. Today we can confirm by MP First that the project is indeed real. A mistake made by former Virtuous employee has provided us with not just confirmation of its existence, but also insights into gameplay improvements set to be implemented into the original game. A return in Unreal Engine 5. The information comes from the website of a former Virtuous employee whose name we won't disclose for privacy reasons, and who worked on the game from 2023 to 2024. Before this, the individual worked on games such as Epic Mickey Rebrush, Call of Duty Warzone, and more. A description of the project provided to the site confirms that the title is being developed using Unreal Engine 5 and will be fully remade. So there was some discussion on whether this is a remaster or a full-up, ground-up remake. It looks like it is a full-on, ground-up remake, and there have been gameplay refinements. I'm not going to go over everything, but it does seem like they're very much doing a lot of quality of life improvements and looking to make this game accessible to a brand new audience. That's just what it's got to be. Oblivion is a game that was big in 2006, but I think if you do want to appeal to a larger range of people, you gotta implement some of those stuff that also made Skyrim more so accessible. Going back and playing Oblivion, and you can call me a casual or whatever you want, I just can't do it. I can't go back and play Morrowind either. It's just not something I'm gonna do, but a ground-up remake of Oblivion, I think this is gonna be something that is incredibly exciting. Now, the Xbox Developer Direct event is scheduled for January 23rd, and Microsoft teased an announcement image that'll feature the participation of an unannounced brand new title. Some were wondering that, will it be Oblivion Remake? It looks like it won't be Oblivion Remake, and it is gonna be a different title that will be showcased on January 23rd. However, it does look like the game is going to be revealed in June of this year, so what is being revealed on January 23rd? If it's another first-party game, man, Microsoft is absolutely cooking right now. Like, you can say whatever you want about Microsoft, but their lineup in 2025 looks awesome. If Gears of War E-Day actually comes out this year, that's phenomenal. And if you look at Coalition's reveal and release structure, it's always been revealed one year, released the next year. I believe that happened with Gears 4. I believe that happened with Gears 5 as well. If they do that with E-Day, on top of Avowed, on top of Fable, which I kind of think is going to be delayed into 2026, hope to be wrong about that, but Fable, South of Midnight, Doom the Dark Ages, and more Outer Worlds 2. Like, if you're talking about a first-party, from a first-party Microsoft standpoint, man, they are absolutely on fire, or look to be on fire. Let me rephrase that, look to be on fire, because sometimes with Microsoft, I don't know what's gonna happen, and I'm covering Oblivion Remake because I do believe it's gonna be a day one PlayStation title. It just makes sense as far as it being a part of this long-standing IP, it being a remake. I feel like it fits that criteria of being a launch title on PlayStation 5, but I might be wrong about that. If it's not a launch game, that would be a massive coup for Microsoft and Xbox, and for a lot of people, if this remake is done well, I can see that being a legit console seller for people. That's how much people love Oblivion and how iconic of a game that is. I can see that being a system seller, especially, like, you got Elder Scrolls tagged onto it, so there's this new audience of people that played Skyrim, and if you're adding those quality of life improvements, if it's not on PlayStation 5, that's a legit console seller. However, I just see most people playing that game on PC. Like, Elder Scrolls has always been baked into that PC ecosystem, so, you know, there is that element of it to it if we're talking about strictly selling consoles. I foresee it being a PlayStation 5 day one title, but we'll see how that turns out. If not day one, maybe on a delayed release. But that'll do it for me. Again, Phantom Blade Zero will be getting a brand new trailer on January the 21st, and Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Remake looks to be real, might be coming very, very soon in June. I'm incredibly excited about that. Even though, you know, I can't go back and play the original, I love Skyrim so much, and if the quality of life improvements, the accessibility improvements are made, and maybe some people will be upset by that, but I certainly won't. That'll do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Sound off there. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.